The flower crown of the table, Sangza. داستىخاننىڭ گۈلتاجىسى, Sangza. It's our tradition that we make Sangza for Eid. Eid is Muslims' big holiday after a month of fasting during the Ramadan. As a child, it was always a big celebration when my mother and grandmother, all my aunts gathered around fire oven while they were focusing on making Sangza. For preparing the Eid and sharing this recipe with you, I was busy practicing this recipe for about a week now because I haven't done it before on my own. To be honest, it's not been easy making Sangza alone because traditionally you make Sangza with your family. For this, I use 4 onions, 4 tablespoons of Sichuan pepper in water, and let it boil about 10 minutes. Then let it cool down. Put it in the fridge, let it get as cold as possible. Heat up the oil until it gets light smoke, then let it cool down again. We do this for a better flavor. Put salt in the water, make it slightly salty. We use this cold water for kneading the flour. Cold water leading to less dense dough as it rests. Add the oil and egg to the flour. Knead the dough thoroughly. During the kneading, divide it in smaller parts and continue with kneading, so the dough gets smoothness from inside. When it's done, cover it with a wet towel. Let it rest for about 30 minutes. When the dough is ready, cut it in small pieces. It's slightly bigger than walnut size. The size of each piece is really important. Lubricate the plate, taxsa. Put enough oil on each piece. Put them neatly on the taxsa. Cover it with a lid. Let it rest for about 20 minutes. We are going to fry the Sangza. The pan should be deep with a big opening. You need enough oil. For this recipe, I use sunflower oil. The temperature of the oil is very important. First, heat up the oil, then turn the fire down. Make sure it stays hot. You can check this by putting wooden chopsticks in the oil. Traditionally, we use long, thin mulberry branches as a tool for frying the Sangza. When you don't have a mulberry tree, you have to have something else. To extend the sticks, just tie them together like this. The dough is ready to go. Make a hole in it. All you need to do is use your palm, make it an even, thin and long circle. Roll the circle again and again. Keep going until it becomes as thin as the tip of the chopsticks. This is a traditional way of preparing Sanza dough for frying. I'm so fascinated by grandmothers, and I miss my grandmother very much. My grandmother told me that some people make Sanza dough in different ways. They do Sangza dough like they do larman dough. So they connect the beginning and the end of the larman dough together to making circle. And that inspired me to create my own way of making Sangza dough. The first part is the same as the traditional way, but then I have a first loop. I'm going to hit the table, let the circle dance with the traditional larman making. Repeat this process until you get the desired thickness and length of the Sangza. This way is fun and fast to do. Next step, gently take the circle, looped on your hand. The length is about 17 centimeters. Now we are going to fry the sangza. Slowly lower one side in the oil. Shortly shake the dough. Quickly switch to the other side. Fold one side onto the other side, but just next to each other. When it's hard, take the sticks out. Let it fry until they are golden brown. To make the well-known and beautiful flower crown on the table, you will need to make each piece the same length and form. Place each puzzle piece of the circle. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are going to make sangza, please share pictures or videos with me. I would love to see how you did. And happy Ramadan, happy preparing for Eid. We say happy Eid to you in Uyghur. Haytыңызға mubarak bolsun. And boys.